Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the podcast of ActaReBuild project called Voices of ActaReBuild. My name is Dominika and right now we are based in Vienna. And here in studio it's another PhD student of ActaReBuild project. His name is Joaquin. Originally he's from Argentina, but basically nowadays he's spending his PhD life in Italy, in Brescia. So welcome, Joaquin.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Please tell us something more about your research topic and about your institution where you are working on right now.
Well, my research topic deals with recycled materials. I am focused in the laboratory stage of discovering on new materials, but based on recycled products. So I'm based in Brescia, in Italy, and I will have also some secondments in Prague, in the Technical University of Prague.
Interesting. And can you tell us in which stage of your research are you right now?
Yes, well, actually, the main question, I would say, is how can we process the resources that we throw away as a waste as a new material, or try to assemble in a convenient way to improve or enhance their thermal and acoustic properties regarding the retrofitting of buildings. So at this stage, we are more or less experimenting and trying to assemble different materials to also test them.
Can you name any research gaps that you can cover?
I would say that in this stage, there is a gap in terms of the quantity of the recycled materials that can be reused or can be treated, and also the techniques are still developing and are still there's a research gap there where we can create new products, but using simply waste that we
I see. Have you already experienced any exciting adventures in your PhD?
Well, yes, actually, in many senses, because arriving to the different country, arriving to Italy, knowing my group, the laboratory in the University of Brescia, meeting all the other DCs of the project, the coordinators, the professors, contributors and partners. Actually, those experiences were very grateful and very new. So in that sense, it was very nice.
And I'm curious, how do you envision your research contribution to the overall goal of ActaReBuild project?
Actually, it's not a simple task. It's quite tricky because when dealing with especially recycled materials or waste or residues, it is you need to deal with different aspects for becoming a component useful to retrofit a building, from waterproofness, fireproofness, the degradation of the material itself. So it's not a simple task to cover all the requirements that a component needs. So we are starting step by step, let's say, mostly for making porous materials or isolation materials for partitions.
I see. Well, when you mentioned that it's actually more or less you are working all the time in the laboratory conditions, are you working on something specific at the moment that you can share with us?
One curious project that I'm happy to be working with, it's about creating porous materials from yerba mate, which is a typical Argentinian drink. Yeah. So it's nice because I'm playing with my own
nice.
residues in the beginning. So drying the yerba mate, as drinking it, and we assemble it with different granulometries, and we study the different acoustic properties that can arise from there in terms of sound absorption coefficient.
And I'm super curious, like, how did you came up with this idea, like, to use mate? Like, it was just a nice coincidence, or it was like a super planned?
No, actually, it was not planned at all. Once we started to think, okay, when I realized that the topic would be about recycled materials, I started, with which material can I start? I saw the mate and said, well, maybe we can create some granulate material from this.
Yeah, but for me personally, it's super interesting to see and to hear something like this. We were talking mostly about the positive things, but I'm curious, like, if you have already experienced also some difficulties concerning your research life, but also your personal life.
Okay, the first one is moving abroad. Sometimes it's not easy from Argentina to here or to Italy. At least it's around 12,000 kilometers. So we are far from family, far from friends. But on the other side, you can capitalize that opportunities to discover new things, new cultures, new persons, new people that can make you grow in several aspects. So what in the beginning can be something negative, then I think it's possible to turn it into positive things.
Of course. Well, and till now I can say that more or less, like, it's very useful to become a PhD student, let's say. Would you recommend it to young researchers?
Yes. Actually, I would recommend that. It's a nice opportunity to live experiences that otherwise you will not live it. So, of course, I would recommend if you are enthusiastic on meeting or discover new things, adventure, or live in new experiences that can enrich your life and your person, I think I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, of course. Are you planning any other collaboration with other institutes or companies within your PhD studies?
Yes. Of course, taking the advantages that we are a very big and interdisciplinary network. Collaborations are very, of course, motivating and interesting because you can combine different skills. For my secondments in Prague, we will collaborate and make some research with the Technical University of Prague. Also with the other DCs that they are working on biomaterials, recycled materials as well. So since the topics are very connected, we expect to collaborate each other and also give a contribution or develop a contribution to the scientific community.
Well, and we are nearly at the end of our today's discussion, and I have last question for you. I'm pretty sure that it's super early to say some conclusions, but can you tell us what you're thinking, what will be your final product of your PhD?
Yes. I don't know if I have a final unique product, but I would be happy if I can provide several, let's say, guidelines to the others to create, let's say, new components or new components for retrofitting buildings. From absorptive materials, porous materials, or to building partitions. And I think the opportunities are, I don't know if infinite, but very big, because the combinations are also, it's about your creativity. And I think, I will be happy to reach with let's say a battery of solutions or
That's
materials.
Amazing, of course. So good luck with your research.
Thank you.
To recap, today in the studio was with me Joaquin from Argentina, but today staying in Brescia, Italy. Please stay tuned for our next episode. You can follow us on our social media, Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Thank you very much, Joaquin, for
Thank
today.
you.
Bye-bye.